What's up, guys? This is Brian, and I'm going to give you a demo here on how to write a project in CodeBlocks. So in CodeBlocks, there's a couple different ways to actually create a project. One is to actually create a new project, but in this case what we're going to do is we're going to actually create a new C++ file, and this way you can work with individual programs without having to create a new project for every single program you want to write. So in order to do this, you go over to the left hand side of the screen, you hit the plus sign here, and then you hit File here. Okay. What you're going to see here is you're going to see C++, header, C++ source, empty file, and Fortran source. So pick the C++ source, hit Go, and hit Next here. Leave it to the default C++ there, and now you're going to select the path where you want to save your program. So here we're going to actually create a folder here, so wherever you're saving your files, and you'll notice here I have it in Documents, Teach, CISP360. I create a folder called Demo here, and I type in the file name here, and we'll call it My First Program.cpp. Hit OK, hit Finish here, and voila, you get a blank screen. So now I'm going to show you what you need to do to actually write the program. First of all, you usually include, and you'll notice that C++ or the code blocks will actually complete certain things for you. So you can include IOStream, and then you're going to also type in this using namespace standard. You'll have this on many of your programs. It actually allows you to basically use print functions without fully qualifying them. And this is our all ubiquitous int main here. This is the main body of our program, and of course it is called main. You're going to have here the return value. This int is called a return value. You always have that on there. And now you're going to have the name of the function. It's called main, and the arguments, which are in parentheses. And in this case here we have no arguments, and then these squiggly brackets here. You'll notice that code blocks will actually highlight the open and close there for you, and you almost have actually a complete program here. But what you always want to do is you want to hit return 0 here, and now you have a complete program. So let's go ahead and compile it. So in order to compile it, you hit the build there, and now let's go ahead and run it. We're going to hit the green arrow here, click on run, and you notice it didn't do anything. So let's add something to make it more interesting. And oftentimes you'll find when learning a new programming language, you're going to type hello world. So we're going to go in here and we're going to do hello world, and then we want a new line to actually appear here. So this is what's called the ENDL, often pronounced indel. So now I'm going to go ahead and compile it. So hit build here, it compiles, and it automatically saved it when you actually did that there. And I run it, voila, there we go. We have a complete program, hello world, and you'll notice here that it says process return 0, and then this parentheses and what looks like a pair of eyeballs and an X in the middle, maybe an owl, but it's really saying that this program ended correctly. So when a program ends, it returns 0. This represents the return value that we put in there, the return 0 in our program. So if you look right here, this return 0 matches this return 0. Now while this window is open, you will not be able to work with your program, so make sure you press return key to continue, and we're back at our program. Congratulations, you just finished your first program using CodeBlocks.